products, what we're going to show you over this last 8 or 9 minutes is a way to build a stream of income that is residual in nature. And let's talk about that just for a second. What is residual income? That is an income stream that you go do the work one time. And it's work. Don't think it's going to fall from the sky. But when you get that income stream built, whatever number you want to think about, $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, whatever level of income stream you want to build, when you get it built and that team's out there selling these products, that income comes every month. So it's a way, what I'm going to show you is a terrific way for you to show up for retirement, have extra income in your life to be able to make a lot of decisions that you make right now with difficulty because of finances, much easier because you take the financial side of the decision away. And if you want to build a big business, what we're going to show you is a company called RX from the business side. This is I guess for lack of better words, a startup company. We've officially been open a little over a year. And in that first year of business, we did $31 million in sales. And we have expanded already into 11 countries. You can see on the screen that includes Canada, China, Hong Kong, Japan, Taiwan. We just opened up Australia, the Netherlands, Mexico is open, more to come in the future. And how is this such an unbelievable opportunity? Well, we're a little over a year old, so you're on the ground floor of a revolutionary company, changing the world the best we know how from a health standpoint and a losing weight standpoint. But from the financial opportunity, our corporate staff, if you look at them all there, from Mark Wilson, who's one of the co-founders, to Dr. Fred Cooper, who used to be a statistics teacher at the University of Utah, Riley Timmer, Jeff Yates, Deanna Lasson, if you combine all of those guys together, they have over 100 years worth of experience running very large companies in this industry. And they've all combined together to start this company, and you're on the ground floor of it. You've got a chance here to be a part of building this company around the world and delivering one of the most unbelievable product lines to the population that's ever been delivered. Now let's talk about the financial side of this. It's really simple. When you begin your journey here as a business owner, you can buy the products retail from the person you're sitting there with, or we have what's called member packs, and you're going to be able to see there on your screen. There's a number of different member packs to choose from. One of the member packs is $3.99. It comes with the Slender X, the weight loss. It comes with that Restore X that flushes your toxins out, the omegas. And it begins your journey with what we call 2 pay lines. There's kind of a middle-of-the-road member pack, which is about $7.29. And you can see there, you can get the different meal replacement shakes, plus the drops, plus the foundation of all the nutritional products. We also have in that same price range some retail packs, meaning if you wanted to buy the Slender X Business Pack, you would actually get 5 boxes of these. And you can use one and sell the other 4. And if you sold the other 4 retail, you would actually get the money back that you invested in your business or bought your business with. It's a terrific pack. We have other ones where you get the Slender X and the Energy. And then our biggest pack is really neat. It's called the Elite Pack. And the Elite Pack, depending on which one you choose, will give you a water bottle that I haven't even talked about. It'll give you all of the products enough for 2 people. It'll give you the Pure Nourish shakes, and there's a Slender X pack, Elite Pack you can choose from. But more importantly, as you go through this pay plan, that Elite Pack gives you what we call 4 pay lines. It gives you 2 event passes that are valued at $400, $200 each. And it gives you multiple other things. The person sitting there with you will show you the kind of the difference in those. Now let's talk about, and by the way, you can choose any which one of those you want to, and we'll talk more about that at the end. But when you begin your journey, you decide you actually want to work the business. We're going to begin by building what we call 2 lines. You can see them there on the screen. If you started with that $7.29 pack, you'll have 3 lines to build from. And if you want to start with an Elite Pack, you'll have 4 lines to build from. And that's all going to make sense to you in just a second. Let's begin with step 1. The first step we want to do is achieve what's called gold status. How do we achieve gold status? We find 4 other people besides ourselves that would like to be healthier, lose some weight, and possibly make a financial decision to create another stream of income into their life. When we find 4 other people that want to do the business, our business is going to kind of self-pay for itself. Let me explain. We bought our member pack and we've got our business. Now that we have our business, to be eligible for income on a monthly basis, you need what we call 75 volume points. 75 volume points, depending on exactly which product you choose from, cost-wise is right at $100. These drops, for an example, are $105 a month wholesale. You in the business, that's what you can get them for. So if I'm using the drops on a monthly basis, $105 cost. If I go find 4 other people besides myself that would like to use the drops, lose weight, be on a homeopathic weight loss system, build a business, if I find 4 other people and they do the same thing on a monthly basis, it's cost $100 for me to be on the drops, 4 other people on the drops, and I'm now making $100 a month back. So I have, for me, for you, a free business. It doesn't cost anything to be eligible for income because it's returning to me with those 4 people ordering their products. Okay, you can see there on the screen, we're going to start building 2 lines. That's indicated by the different boxes there. You signed up 1 at least on each line. If you want to sign up the other 2 under them, that is perfectly fine. That's called a placement. And these 2 lines are going to start building out, and it's really, really simple. As those 2 lines start building out, those boxes there indicate business owners. And every one of those business owners are using the products and they're selling the products to people. And that creates what we call volume. And the first way we're paid, which is one of 8 ways, is you're going to receive every Friday 15% of the total volume of the lesser of those 2 lines. The example there is over time, those lines start growing out, and you can see the volume created on each line is exactly 13,334 volume points. So there's a reason for that particular number in 1 second. But those 2 lines, as you can see, are equal. Since they're equal, you're paid on the lesser of the 2 lines. So we do 13,334 times 15% equals $2,000 for you for the week. I don't know about you, but for Ashley and I, an extra couple $1,000s a week is a big difference maker. Okay, you're not going to begin the journey at $2,000 per week. You're going to begin the journey at 15% of the lesser of the 2 lines. So that's going to start building weekly. And the reason we have 13,334 written down there is because when those 2 lines get to 13,334 at least a piece, you're going to what we call optimize. Those position is going to kick out $2,000 per week, and it's going to kick you in to what we call a profit sharing pool. When you get 2 lines to at least that number, you're going to be in a pool sharing 2% of the company's worldwide revenue. You're going to get shares in that pool, and you're going to get those shares are going to be pulling from that 2% worldwide revenue. So everybody that does that gets shares in the pool, and it comes to you on a Friday paycheck. It's amazing. I've never seen a company ever, and I've been around this industry for 12 years, that gives somebody with such little production and such little time the ability to override the entire company worldwide revenue. Now let's go back. We're building 2 lines. You're getting 15% of the lesser line. The reason for those member packs, the tier 1 that was $700 range, besides getting more products, you're going to get what we call a third pay line. And if you get one of those larger member packs, you're going to get a 4th pay line. Now, what is the importance of that? It's really simple. As you can see there on your screen, you're going to get 15% of all lines but the biggest one for the week. So if you're building 4 lines, you're going to be getting paid 15% to unlimited depth on all lines. So 3 of the 4 lines, you get 15% to unlimited depth. Every time you get a line to 13,334, you get an additional $2,000 per week, and they give you an additional line if you would like to build it out. Now that's a lot of stuff. Don't let it overwhelm you. Just understand that when you begin your journey here, you're going to begin with 2, 3, or 4 lines. Up to you. You get 15% of one of the 2, or you get 15% of all the lines you start with, but the biggest. Second way we're paid, and I want you to kind of block out what we just talked about is base pay. I want you to block that out for just a minute. And we're going to talk about a second way you're paid that is mind-boggling. And you've got to let this sink in, because if it sinks in, you're going to be moving up to the front of your chair and you're going to be asking the person that's showing you this to re-explain it to you. But what we're going to talk about now is called matching pay. And here's how matching pay works. We begin with those two lines. Anywhere to unlimited depth on those two lines, you're paid 15% of the lesser line. But you can, when you show somebody the business, you're going to what we call personally sponsor them. When you personally sponsor them, you can put them anywhere you want to. You can put them right there, where you see there, that first box. Or you can stick them way down one of those lines and help everybody make their 15%. But when you personally sponsor them, meaning you showed the business to them, and when you put them in the system, you claim the personal sponsorship, that's going to be what we call your first generation. And on your first generation, every Friday for life, when that person gets their paycheck on Friday, whatever their paycheck is, you get 15% of that check. It doesn't get taken out of their check. They get their paycheck of base pay in its entirety. But you get 15%. So if you sign up Bob, and Bob makes $1,000 next Friday in base pay, the company will pay you $150 or 15% of that on your check. Now here's the key thing. You can go find as many other people to sell these products as you want to, and to build a team. Our model calls for at least finding 4. So if you only did the basic and found 4 people, every Friday when they get their base pay, you get 15% of 4 people's check on your check. But you can do like a lot of people I know, and you can go find 20 or 30 people to do the business. And if you find 30 over the next couple of years that would like to do our business, every Friday when those 30 people get their check, you're going to get 15% of their check on your check. You can kind of get the idea here. The more people you find that want to create an income here, the more fun it gets. Now, here's where the pay plan really gets nutty. Those people you sign up are your first generation. But when they sign somebody up, that will now be what we call your second generation. And anybody that lands on your second generation, you'll be paid 10% of their check every Friday. So if you started with 4 and they got 4, that would be 16 people there on your second level. That every Friday when they get paid, 10% of their check is going to land on your check. Now remember, you can sign up 30 if you want to. So if you signed up 30 and then they signed up 30, you can see how crazy the math can get. Just know 15% and 10%. Well, anybody on your second generation that signs somebody up, that'll be now landing on your third. And on your third generation, you're paid 5% every Friday when they get paid. Now remember, I told you in the beginning that we want to find 4 other people that would like to do this business. And when you find 4 other people that have an auto shipment or sell at least 75 volume points or about $100 worth of products on a monthly basis, yours will be free. Well, there's no time to find those 4 people to get your product for free. However, we have what's called gold status. And if you can find 4 other people that would like to do this business and they have their $100 or 75 volume point order coming every week, and you get that done in your first 8 weeks in the company, those first 3 levels of matching pay, the 15%, the 10%, the 5%, are going to lock for life. So that means if you went and signed up a Fireball, and you signed up a total of 4 people in that first 60 days, and maybe you get distracted, but that Fireball goes out and builds a big business here, that 15, 10, and 5% are locked, and you're always paid. Okay? That matching pay continues through 7 levels. You can see there on your screen, you're going to get 5% on level 4, 5% on level 5, and all the way down, all the way to what we call the 7th generation. I said levels and generations, they both got kind of same terminology, meaning the same thing. But 5% through 7 levels, there's a few qualifications you got to meet to open up levels 4 through 7. Very doable. I suspect you'll do it very quickly if you work here. Okay, that matching pay and base pay are two different parts of the pay plan. So you get the 15% unlimited as you're building the different lines out, at least two. The matching pay, meaning you're going to get somewhere between 5 and 15% of the people's paycheck that start building a paycheck within your organization on those first 7 levels. That's a second part of the way we're paid. Third way we're paid, and this is going to blow your mind. When your base pay starts building out, and it gets to at least $300 per week, when you start getting a $300 paycheck per week, what the company will do is give you an extra 15% into what we call a savings account or car program, whichever one you would rather it be. So if you had a $300 paycheck, they automatically stick 15% extra in your savings account. When that savings account reaches $10,000, they're going to release it to you as a down payment on your favorite car, or maybe a way to knock out some credit card debt. Maybe you just want $10,000 to go have fun with, or you want to put it into your own savings account, whatever you want to do it with. But you're going to get 15% extra put into your savings account. You'll see it building in your what we call your back office that monitors your business. When it hits $10,000, boom, it's yours to keep. So hopefully very quickly here, over and on top of our pay plan, you'll be getting an extra $10,000 paycheck. Now here's the really cool thing. You get 15% extra once you get to $300 per week. But the top end limit, you're going to get 15% extra all the way up to $500 per week or $2,000 per month. So we actually have at this company a $2,000 monthly car program, house program. You're required to take neither. So for you, it could be a $2,000 up to a $2,000 per month savings program. Now, the neat thing for somebody that's been around the industry for a while is if you get your car program to $2,000 a month and all of a sudden it comes down a little bit, your car payment doesn't drop off like it does in every other company in network marketing. You're still going to get 15% of whatever check you've got built in. So if you're maxed at $2,000 and the next month it's a little off, you're still going to get $1,800. It's the most remarkable thing I've ever seen. There are other facets to this pay plan. There's several patents pending on this pay plan. We have what's called auto balancing for your retail sales. It's going to balance out your organization automatically for you, and other parts we're not going to go in depth in. But what I want you to do right now is just there with the person you're sitting with, make your decision. If you are only thinking about maybe having more energy, buy some Rejuvenex from them. If you want to feel better every day, have a better solid health foundation, you may want, in what my opinion is, our best product in our whole product line, that's called the MOA, the mother of all juices. It's unbelievable how you'll start feeling in a couple of weeks, how I started feeling within a couple of weeks. If you're interested in losing weight, we for sure were, most people are, you're probably going to want to try some of those SlenderX drops, and you may actually want to build the whole clinical trial pack into your foundation, the vitamins and minerals, the omegas, and the person sitting there with you will give you any option you want there. And if that's all you want to do is buy it from them retail or go to their website and maybe get a wholesale price, you're welcome to do that. But if you would like to get your 30% discount as a member and actually build a sales team, just look at those different member packs you can start with. And if it's the $3.99 member pack that you want to start with, wonderful. I highly encourage that Elite pack. The reason for it is, remember, you start with 4 lines instead of 2, and you're going to get 15% of 3 of the 4 instead of 1 of the 2. It's a big difference maker. You get those $400 worth of convention passes, and I tell you, the most important thing about that Elite pack is the amount of products you get. Depending on exactly which one you choose, you'll get all the products in our product line enough for 2 people for a month, or you can get that SlenderX Elite pack and give you multiple SlenderX boxes to go sell to your friends and start recouping immediately with some retail sales your business expense here. Guys, thanks for taking the time to watch this. Just tell the person which one you want. I always say it's an awkward moment when they're kind of wondering what they should say to you, so I'll say it for them. Just look at them and say, I'm just interested in getting a few products from you, or man, I'm a little nervous, but I think I'd like to give this a shot and maybe build a business with you. Go ahead and get started. Get your website started today, and be blessed.